See? Weak dentary, dull canines. The human blood diluted everything useful.
On the auction block, I stopped being a person before the first bid was even called. 17 wolves came to watch me be sold. I counted them because counting hurt less than feeling blood in my mouth. They bid on me like damaged livestock.
Her womb, however, remains functional. A mixed breed can still whelp. Starting bid, 50 gold. 55! 60!
Which, to them, was all I was. Bye-bye. Something cracked behind my ribs. I didn't make a sound.
$1,000 gold.
The square went silent before anyone said his name. Kyrian Blackwood, the mad wolf of Shadowfifth.
Don't misunderstand, mongrel. I just want to study something.
If he's here to finish what they started, let him. There's nothing left to take.
What a feral beast sees in its prey's eyes. Right before the kill. I don't accept gifts from thieves. Rafe, pay the man.
She's gone.
This is what it feels like to be erased. Your blood doesn't even last.
Then I heard it. Not a growl. Breathing. Shattered, like every inhale scraped through broken glass.
Allah, who brought something living down here?
You're not running. Why?
Where would I go?
Smart little thing. Get out! I won't! I can't! Go! You're not afraid of me.
Terrified. But the wolves outside scare me just as much.
What's your name?
Mongrel. You already know that.
Alara.
It's Alara.
I know. I heard the blonde one say it. What at the grill? Before she took your bracelet.
You bought me. What do you want?
Tomorrow, ask me tomorrow. When I can look at you without wanting to tear out your throat.
Will you?
Want to tear out your throat?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't wanted not to in a very long time.
You stayed.
You told me to ask tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Rafe.
Alara. The Alpha experiences episodes. His wolf takes over, and he loses himself. Normally, anyone near him during these episodes doesn't survive. You did. Whatever you are, whatever's in your blood, it calms him. We've tried everything. Sedatives, isolation, chains. Nothing works, except apparently you.
You want me to be his what? Medicine?
Proximity. When the episodes come, you stand near him, that's all.
And in exchange?
You stay alive.
You eat. You sleep somewhere that isn't a laundry floor. Outside this territory, Thorn's wolves are already waiting. They'll drag you back the moment you step beyond our border. If you're lucky, he'll just sell you again. If you're not...
So I trade one cage for another.
Yes. Doors open, no one will stop you. You stay, you're mine. Understand?
Understood.
You have to come.
He's never been this bad. The chains won't hold.
I'm sorry.
Why aren't you afraid?
I don't know. I think I ran out of fear. Back on the platform, when she smiled at me.
Elatra.
I need a shower. It wasn't rage. It was the sound of something realizing it had been left behind. I changed after that night. Not loudly. I just stopped making myself small. It confused everyone, especially him.
You're staring.
You stare at me all the time.
That's different.
Why?
Who did that?
Old injury.
I asked who.
And if I tell you, what will you do? Bite her? He didn't answer, which was answer enough.
The Alpha asked me to give you these, and to tell you something.
What?
He said, next time, use his name.
His name? What am I supposed to do with it?
He means, tell them you belong to him, and if they touch you anyway, he'll remind them why every wolf in the north is afraid of the dark.
That's not a name, that's a threat.
To him,
Silver on my
the
wrist.
same thing.
His name in my mouth. Neither felt like a chain. That should have worried me more than it did.
Your blood isn't mixed.
Ancient lineages. The original bloodlines before the clan split. Gold eyes, silver hair, ability to command, not request, command the wolf inside other wolves. Does that sound familiar?
That's him, not me.
No. This is you.
I traced the Vanch family line. Thorn became Alpha 28 years ago. Before that, Silver Moon was ruled by a mated pair, silver hair, gold eyes. They had a daughter. She disappeared the same night they died. Thorn didn't just steal your bracelet. He stole your name, your parents, your throne. And he left you alive because he thought a beaten-down laundry girl would never...
Alpha Kieran, my master demands the return of Silver Moon property. The mongrel belongs to the Vance bloodline, and...
Mona! She's mine. Go back to Thorn. Tell him if he wants her, he can come take her himself.
And tell him something else. Tell him the Mad Wolf sends his regards. Rafe, leave us.
You did that on purpose.
Which part?
All of it.
Because in that cell, when I was nothing but teeth and hunger and madness, you touched me. Everyone else screamed, ran, tried to kill me. You put your hand on my head like I was worth saving. I've been alone in the dark for 6 years. And you're the first person who made me think maybe I didn't have to be.
Well, still doing laundry. Some things never change. I heard a rumor. They say the Mad Wolf hasn't killed you yet. I came to see if it was true. Disappointing. I had money on you not lasting a week. Pretty. Did you steal this? Mongrels are always stealing from their betters. This was my mother's. You can keep the bracelet for now. But if you touch what's mine again, I'll make you regret being pure blood. You're nothing! Nothing! The gate's behind you.
That was the woman I bought.
Was she?
The one on the auction block wouldn't have said a word. She'd have let the Glon take whatever she wanted. What happened to her?
She died on the platform. You watched it happen.
Good. I like this one better.
Blood Moon Assembly. Every pack in the Northern Territories attends. It's held at Silver Moon this year.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you should go.
Your parents, Aldrich and Maren Vancer, the true alphas of Silver Moon. 28 years ago, Thorn was their steward. He poisoned them during the Blood Moon feast and made it look like a rogue attack. He replaced their daughter with his own newborn Lyra and left you in the laundry. Alive. A backup plan.
The assembly. All the packs will be there.
Yes.
And Thorn will be there. Speaking. Leading. Acting like the alpha he murdered his way into becoming.
Yes.
Then I'll go.
Blood Moon Assembly.
Yes.
You're going.
Yes.
I'll be there. I'll be there. At your back. Between you and anyone who looks at you wrong.
No. Not at my back. Beside me. Or not at all.
Beside you. Then let's go remind Silver Moon who they lost.
What is she doing here?
The mongrel is Shadowfire property. I bring my property where I please.
This is a sacred gathering. Mixed blood filth has no place.
She's not mixed blood.
The poison you used. You kept it. A trophy. It's in your desk. Behind the money books you've never actually read.
Father, tell them she's lying. Tell them.
Blood reveals truth. If the girl claims royal lineage, let the stone judge.
Fine. Let the mongrel prove her lies. And when the stone shows nothing, I'll have her executed for defiling this sacred...
Enough! Blood does not lie.
You'll embarrass yourself. You'll embarrass him. And when you fail, I'll take those pretty silver cuffs off your corpse.
Shadowflick Pack recognizes the true heir of Silver Moon. I, Kieran Blackwood, Alpha of Shadowflick, request the honor of serving as your sworn guardian.
Rise. This was never yours.
What is your first command, daughter of queens?
Bring me the records of every wolf who bid on me at auction.
The records you requested. Every wolf who participated in the auction, every bid, every name.
You poisoned my parents.
I can explain.
You stole my name. You left me in a laundry room and told everyone I was garbage, and when that wasn't enough, you sold me. Like livestock.
I kept you alive.
You kept me as a contingency, in case Lyra's blood ever failed the purity tests. In case you needed a real heir to wheel out and control. What does Silver Moon law prescribe for regicide? For theft of bloodline? For the murder of an alpha pair?
Death by the claw of the wronged.
Wraith, as my first act, I abolish blood rank trials. Effective immediately. No wolf in my territory will be judged by the purity of their lineage. And Thorn Vance, you will live. You will live knowing that a Mongol sits on your throne, that a defect commands the packs you schemed to rule, that every wolf who bowed to you now bows to me. Your daughter will wash the clothes of the wolves she once mocked, and every time she scrubs a stain from fabric, she'll remember that she's only alive because I allowed it.
You can't!
I already have. Take them both. Thorn to the northern tower, Lyra to the washing house. I have your names. You will report to the Eastern Courtyard at dawn tomorrow. We're going to have a conversation about what you owe. You're staring again.
You just sentenced a man to a living death and exiled his daughter to a laundry tub. I'm trying to decide if I should be terrified.
Are you?
No. I'm trying to decide if this is what falling feels like.
I wanted to ask you something.
You came.
Why leave me alive? You killed my parents. You could have killed me too. No one would have known.
Your mother, Marin. She was kind to me, when no one else was. I told myself I was sparing you for her, a debt.
You told yourself a lot of things.
Yes, I did.
Elara, Lyra, she's not like me.
She's cruel because I made her cruel, please. Don't let her rot in the laundry forever.
She'll serve 1 year. For every year I spent in that washing house. 23 years, Thorn. After that, she's free, if she's learned anything.
You didn't kill him.
No,
Why?
because dead men don't suffer. And I want him to wake up every morning remembering what he lost.
There she is. The queen I bought for 1,000 gold.
You didn't buy a queen. You bought a laundry girl.
Same thing. I just saw her first.
Your offer. At the assembly. Sworn guardian. Is that a permanent position?
It is if you want it to be.
I have conditions.
Name them.
You don't kneel to me again. Not unless we're both kneeling. And you call me by my name. Not my queen. Not Alpha. Elara.
Elara.
And the third condition. You stop standing at my back. Or beside me. You stand with me. In everything. No more cages. No more contracts. Just this.
I've been alone for 6 years. I don't know how to be anything else.
Neither do I. We'll figure it out. Together.
Together. I can do together. You've been staring at that paper for an hour.
I'm memorizing it.
Why?
Because my mother wrote something similar. Rafe found it in the old archives. She was working on blood rank reform before Thorn killed her.
She'd be proud of you.
I hope so.
Rafe wants to know if you're accepting new pack members. Wolves from 3 territories have requested transfer.
Let them come, as long as they understand the rules.
No blood ranks, no purity tests, no treating anyone like garbage.
Exactly.
And what about me? What are my rules?
You have to make breakfast. I'm terrible at it.
Done.
And you have to stop growling at the elders when they disagree with me.
That one's harder.
And you have to stop thinking you don't deserve this, because you do. You deserve to be happy, Kirillin. You deserve to be loved.
I said I'd make breakfast. I didn't say it would be good. I've never heard you laugh before.
I hadn't either. Not like this.
I'm not going anywhere.
I know. neither am I.
Thank you for staying in the dungeon when I told you to run.
You gave me a reason to stay.